Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have a love reading, I believe. Yeah, we do. And if it's a career reading, then you're doing great here as well, I'd say. Yeah, I hope you guys are all well. And before we begin, if you would like your own psychic reading, you may get one. They're really a lot of fun. And I have tarot readings that are available too. And click on the calendar below to book one if you would like. I would always recommend getting the combination, the psychic reading and the tarot reading, because they both offer unique insight. Yes, they do. A little different. Yeah, they do. And often the tarot can sometimes just confirm like something that was in the psychic reading that maybe not entirely clear, but they're just a lot of fun. Let's get into it too. Yeah, very insightful and very fun. And we're using the witch, the everyday witch here, right? We're an everyday witch here, right? That's what people try to say today on the tennis court, right? Denise is unconventional. I feel like saying, what do you mean by that, right? But I didn't bother. I didn't care, right? And there was a physicist there too, right? And so, I asked him, do you know what quantum physics are? And basically, he's still going with the old belief system, definitely, right? The old technology, for the most part. Yeah, he made fun. He goes, I can see your aura. So he made fun of spirituality already, and really what quantum physics is, basically, right? Yeah. Let's get into it here, and we start with the room, Sagittarius, right? And the room, it was reversed. They don't typically read in the reverse, but that's okay. This is divination, and this is all open to interpretation. It really kind of means visiting with somebody. It can mean a home sometimes, but it can mean getting a room with somebody, right? Get a room, yeah, it can for some, but it usually means somebody wants to see you or visit you. And here's the empty chair, almost like, somebody, they want to sit there and talk to you. But I feel like somebody here does want to see you. We have the field of dreams gathering around the power of community. Yeah, I think somebody wants to come visit you here, and you are their field of dreams. Now, it's possible they've left the room over at somebody's house, right? I'm leaving the building and I'm not returning. That could be the case. It could. But, the field of dreams, these fairies are hatching all their dreams here. Yeah, they're kind of uh, being hatched themselves, I believe, right? But maybe they're hatching their dreams. It's hard to see, but it's either one. I feel like they're coming out of these eggs here, and making their dreams come true, basically gathering around the power of community. This is somebody wants to gather around you, and they think that there is power between both of you. Like, let's build our own world, let's build a relationship. Yeah. Let's build a ship and sail away, possibly. Could be. And we have the balancing act here, and we see a ship here. We do. Maybe somebody wants to go on a vacation with you. I mean, these are all possibilities, right? But here is this kind of, I think she's a fairy too, basically. Well, she got wings on her head then, but maybe she's just a woman here. That's okay. And she is holding the tightrope, and the ship is on the crystal ball, basically, trying to maintain, and the hearts are fluttering here. Somebody wants to come, and there's some type of balancing act that is here in order to, like, something that has to be done kind of like with precision, or I need to do this right, or I need to be careful, right? Because, she's being very careful, making sure that this ship that where the hearts are fluttering does not fall into the ocean, right? It's up in the air. It is. Somebody had to like walk some type of a fine line here, or do something difficult, maybe. Yeah, I feel like. And we have obedience here, right? And you've been whipping your boyfriends or your girlfriends, Sagittarius, and I told you not to do that, right? That's going to turn them off right away, right? No, this is obedience to the universe. Yeah, somebody is listening to what the universe is telling them, which is you are a soulmate, most likely here, or this is your dreams. Your dreams can come true with Sagittarius, yeah. And the reading can be switched, you guys. It could, right? Judgment is here, and she walks up the stairs, and she's having an awakening. But it hits her right here as she's walking up the stairs. she's looking down at Mr. Somebody, and she realizes she still loves somebody here. Yeah, that is a trip card, and it kind of shakes her. So somebody, right, like, whoa, whoa, okay. I feel like your person here had an awakening about you. They said Sagittarius is the one. Yeah, and I better behave maybe with that obedience. She has a big sword, Sagittarius. Maybe you were whooping on them, right? I don't even thought it's funny. I only use that kind of in a slang way. Whooping on you. I'm gonna whoop on you. So let's see. We already have a tightrope here, and she's standing on this kind of square platform, this cube. Somebody has done something difficult, or they had to really walk some difficult line to show up for you, I believe. They look like they're coming. Here's the Fool here. Here's the Six of Pentacles, and here's the kind witch she is, and she's giving to these two people. Yeah, and today on the tennis court, I told the guy right away, the guy that he's running the tennis club, one of them, and I said, "Oh, what's up with your leg, John?" He goes, "Nothing." And then I said to him, "Yeah, there's something. Did you get a mosquito bite?" And he goes, "Yeah, how do you know?" I knew it was something minor, right? He goes, "Yeah, I've been sitting outside something. There's some water or something in front of his garden or something." And yeah, so first he goes, "No," because I told him what I do. I do psychic readings, and he goes, "No." I go, "Well, how's your leg?" So we have the Six of Swords, Sagittarius. And one thing I like about this deck, there's no naked people. Yeah, because the everyday young witch here kind of, she's a family witch, right? So she's not going to show any skin. No, she's not. The Strength card is here. It's showing up as courage, of course, right? And yeah, wow, we have some sadness in this reading. And you show up in the outcome, Sagittarius. Yeah, you do. The King of Wands. He always looks like a nice guy in this deck, right? He does. And he's an explorer, and they're showing him as an explorer here because, because Sagittarians like to travel long distance, right? And Gemini is the more shorter distance. I mean, this is, it doesn't have to be exactly like that for you, but that is the energy of those signs. Now, the Six of Pentacles, Sagittarius, she's, the one which she's giving to is sad, or she's hungry because these hot dogs are hanging out and vegetables and grapes and stuff. And then the other guy, she's giving him money. So I think somebody's coming to share with you and maybe give you everything they have, possibly. We have the King of Pentacles in the deck and in the reading. And yeah, it could be an earth sign, but it could be somebody with some money who can share, right? Yeah, why not share, right? Exactly right. And yeah, and he's a student. He has his books here. Like in the olden days where they would kind of put them in a belt or wrap them kind of. They didn't have a backpack. uh, you know, hmm and she's here to share. This person's coming. The little black cats are here, and they're in all the cards mostly. I don't really. Oh, here's the cat here, and this is all about your intuition. But somebody's coming. We have the Fool right here with it. They're coming to share. Yeah, they are. Or beg, Sagittarius, because they're not beggars, but she's really hungry here. So maybe this person's really hungry. You know what I mean? Like hungry for your ribs and your bones, right? That kind of hungry. They could be, right? That's okay. We're okay with that, right? We have the Six of Swords here, and there's two sixes here. And sixes are about priorities. Yeah, they are. It can be about a couple other things, but the Six of Swords is a transition. We see the ship here. Somebody wants to go on either a trip with you. I believe that could be the case, travel, but he's leaving here. He's trying to go somewhere better that's his idea here. And he's turning back here like, hey, I'm going on an adventure, and I'm going to bring these two people with me, but basically he's leaving, right? Transition, this is change, and this is what is helping you here. Yeah, and so this is either you, or what you want or what you expect. There is some kind of change here because of this awakening. Yeah, there is. There's change and there's a new beginning with the Fool and the Six of Pentacles in this reading. Here's the World card. That's another, excuse me, that's another like new beginning, right? Here she is throwing her hat away, like, woo, kind of like, did Dorothy throw her hat? No, I don't think she did. But here she is, and she's at the ocean, and so she's throwing the hat away, like kind of making a wish here for a brand new beginning. This is somebody who has come far in their journeys because of these ships here. Somebody's come far, and it doesn't have to mean necessarily long physical distance, right? Like, they live in another country or, another state or anything. Well, it could be maybe another county. But the point about this is that there's like, when we see the World card, like a lesson has been learned and a long time could have passed, or a lot of events possibly. Yeah, there could be travel here, and like I said, but the world is a lesson learned, and she's happy here. So, with throwing the hat up in the air here, and the wind is taking it basically, but, she's here with her little, her little picnic by herself, but she's going, you know what, I want a new life. That's why she's throwing that hat up. Let's get a card on that here. And we have the King of Cups pouring the cup out here in this deck. See, a cycle ends here. And that is typically the case with the world. A cycle ends, right? Yeah, it is. It's right after judgment in the major, right, which is rebirth. But a cycle is ending. And somebody did learn here. And I know they learned, Sagittarius, because this obedience card is here, right? They learned by way of the universe and this awakening, because judgment is next to it. Yeah. This is umpteen cool. It is. And it is. It's deep too. I feel like it is deep. Now, we'll get a card on the Six of Swords here. And this is what you want. It could be what's helping you, like kind of what's in your corner. And the Lovers is here with it. Now, we have to cover the Lovers because, this is in the other deck where they get naked. Yeah, they do. And this is maybe, yeah, you wanted this person to choose you and make a change in their life, and they have. There's a big change here. There's fresh energy here. Yeah, don't be fresh, Sagittarius. Told you about that too, right? Yeah, that's what they used to say. Nowadays, right? It used to be a little sweeter at times, right? We know that, right? Eight of Swords is in the past, right? So this sits in the past, and this woman here, she's tied, and yeah, she's tied, and her hat, she's a witch, right? They're all witches. Her hat's here, and her broom's here. And it's almost like she's doing some type of a ritual to release herself, kind of the way the hat and the broom sit. But she's still tied here. And in the past, somebody felt restricted or stuck. And they wanted to release themselves from that. They wanted freedom. Freedom. Let's get a card on that Eight of Swords. And we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody, or they felt restricted in a relationship. Yeah, somebody chose you, Sagittarius, and there's a rejection here. Here's the King of Cups, and this is coming into play with the world. A cycle ends, and somebody's being like rejected, or a situation is being left behind, or ignored, or no longer wanted, and things like that. That's what's going on here. We can see the King, and he doesn't look very happy as he dumps the cup. Yeah, the Strength card showing up. Here she is with her lion, and he's, I don't know what he's doing there. He's like licking her hand or something. But, this is courage. And we'll get a card on that. And and in the back is the tornado. So your person could have walked away from a tornado or a hurricane or a horrible ending. It could be. It possibly could be here. And, this shows up here. It does show up in the near future. It could be now. Because here we have somebody pouring somebody's cup out. Somebody doesn't want something because it's blocking them in being with you, in taking this leap of faith on you. Yeah, and they're hoping you're not going to act like a witch, Sagittarius. Just kidding, right? Click, just kidding. Here's a Chariot, and we'll cover the Chariot because these Sphinxes are, they're bare-breasted here, right? Yeah, and, somebody might say that's a real person. Right? And so here, Sagittarius, with the Strength card and the Chariot, look at that. See, somebody's, this is total courage. I'm getting in my Chariot to come. Yeah, and somebody's saying to somebody, whether or not it's verbally or with and like kind of with psychic intention, or what's, I can't think of the word right now, but they're saying it like silently, like, hey, don't, it's over, or don't stop me. Yeah, don't stop me here. For sure. And the King of Pentacles sits here. This is a cute king. He is. Usually the King of Pentacles is cute. He is. Let's see what we have here with it. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, and this is in your advice. And somebody's saying goodbye here. They let the bird go. Or this bird has a message for you, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, maybe they couldn't put a message in a bottle, right? Maybe they couldn't. Maybe they didn't know how to squeeze it in there, right? We don't know. But he's letting the bird go here, and here's the King of Pentacles with it. What's he holding up? A chocolate cake? Okay, because the King of Pentacles is about food. Taurus, and these earthly energies are about food, sex, money, real estate, love, could be love too, and yeah, definitely animals, gardens, and all this kind of gems, all this kind of stuff, right? And this is in your advice, and this person here is saying goodbye to somebody, or you're doing it, Sagittarius. Only you will know that, right? Only your hairdresser knows if you do it yourself, right? If you do your hair yourself. Yeah, but I don't do it because the whole world might know, right? Oh, shoot, you could tell she does her own hair. Some people do it good, though. Let's look at the shared energy, right? The shared energy with you and your person, Sagittarius. The shared energy. It is the Nine of Pentacles. This person's becoming single for you. Yeah, that's why it's the shared. And the Two of Swords. Like, I have no recourse here but to be single. That's how this looks. Did you tell somebody married to go get divorced, Sagittarius? You might have. Or maybe you just gave them maybe you just let them know, hey, I'm not available until you are truly available. I mean, that could have been the case here. This could be somebody who's really, excuse me, you guys, somebody who's very just abundant. That could be too. But honestly, it looks like somebody's leaving somebody here, right? The king was pouring the cup out, and what else here? We have the Six of Swords and a transition. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Ten of Swords. Yeah, see, something's over. OMG, this is the shared energy here. Now, this could be too that, with these three cards, the Two of Swords there, that somebody here didn't like it ending with you. No, they're like, I don't want it to be over, Sagittarius, right? I don't. So I'll be single here for Sag. And we're going to pull one more card. The Queen of Cups came out reversed here. Maybe your person is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or, there could be a water sign in this reading. There definitely could be. And there might be a third party here, as I've been, implying, right? Yeah. It's just not for everybody. No, it's not. It could be a belief system sometimes. Sometimes it's somebody's meddling mother-in-law. Sometimes it is, right? I never really had one of those. I probably gave off the vibe that yeah. Anyway, when I meet somebody, I always check out their family. I'm like, oh no, they might have a crazy family. Let me find out. And Sagittarius, this is how you're being affected here. Somebody here is letting somebody go so they can have their ships come in with you. And there's a lot of ships here. So maybe they're a sailor, right? And the Hermit shows up in your environment, and this is how you affect that person. And here's the Two of Cups flying out. And here's another cup, the Nine of Cups flying out. I can't make this up because you guys can hear me shuffling, right? The Hermit's here, and this is in your environment. This person's coming, and they want to hug you real tight. And maybe they want to have roast chicken with you. You could be the roast chicken, Sagittarius, except they're not going to roast you. But they might, eat you, right? They could. Or, they find you very delicious. I feel like they do. And this is how you affect them. Yeah, this person can't live without you. And the Four of Cups showing up here. And, here's the two sad. He's actually trying to give him this cup. And, he's sitting at the page, or somebody, it doesn't have to be a page, but somebody younger here. And they're just showing a dynamic here, right? Kind of a feeling here. And, they live right near the ocean, kind of. That's kind of cool. But, he comes here with the cup on the tray, and the man is here looking. There's 3 cups here, and this is the 4 of cups. He doesn't want any of them. Yeah, he's looking at these like I don't want any of these. Like, don't bring me that cup. I don't want it. And here he is, like a little bit upset. Let's get a card on that. And this is in your hopes and fears. Maybe you wanted somebody to grow bored of somebody else. You could have, Sagittarius. 7 of Cups reversed. You're really hoping this person has made this choice. And with the Lovers here, the 6 of Swords, a choice and a transition. That'd be the case in this reading, yeah, for whomever this resonates. The King of Wands, these are generals, though, you guys. So, the King of Wands showing up here. Looks like such a nice guy here. He does. And in this particular deck. And he's, pointing to, I'm not sure what country that is. Maybe it's Atlantis. But, let's see. Let's get a card on the King of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is in your outcome. And we have the Page of Wands. And, this could be you and this person. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Or maybe they're earthy or they have money. They could be a trainer, an exercise, right? But anything that is earthly or somebody with money, as I have mentioned. The Page of Wands in this deck walks away from a woman. And he's going on his new path, and she's calling out to him. See, somebody has left some type of a situation here. We're going to end the reading, you guys. And if you want a psychic reading with me, I always recommend the combo, right? Psychic and tarot. You can always get one. The link is below. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. They're really a lot of fun. They are, and super insightful. Yeah, they're just getting better and better. Yeah, they are. Yeah, just kind of, it's just from the knee, from the hip now, right? Just, okay, let me read your energy. Boom. Yeah, I'm not trying to really brag about it, but, I can help people gain insight on situations and about people you love and you don't really understand, or people you don't trust, right? Of course. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Thanks so much for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.